Morning, hope you're doing really well. Today you find me in Housestead in Essex. It's a beautiful village actually, it's really nice. But we're here to see the infamous air raid shelters that are located within this tiny patch of woodland. And believe me when I say it, it's probably the most amount of air raid shelters in a small cluster that you can see. The question today that we have to ask ourselves, however, is how many of them are accessible, and just to basically scan the area. But enjoy your history lesson before we start this wonderful adventure, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye for now. When exploring, it's always surprising to see unusual pieces of history. So when it comes to the air raid shelters that we will be looking at, these definitely fall into that bracket. That of Courtaulds factory air raid shelters situated in Housestead, Essex. What makes these unusual is the fact that there are 16 air raid shelters lined up in a row in a small patch of woodland in the heart of this unassuming part of Essex, which makes it rare to see so many air raid shelters in such a close space. So it's no surprise that many an explorer has visited them. But as for the history of Courtaulds factory, it had an important role during World War II, mainly being known for weaving fabric used for parachutes, barrage balloons and dinghies. So with all this industry, it was feared that it could be a target for German bombers, so it was decided at the start of the war to build 16 air raid shelters close to the factory, with 15 shelters being Constants, which were precast concrete shelters designed to hold 50 people each, and the central shelter being labelled as the First Aid and ARP Warden's Post, as well as a communications centre, hence its size and shape. The reason why they were in the location that they were in was up for debate, as the shelters are closer to the factory workers' houses than the factory itself, meaning these shelters would have been used more for the families of the workers than the workers themselves. That and the lack of suitable land to build these upon. Even now, the ground retains its bogginess from the nearby river, with some of the shelters being buried in mud and even flooded. Either way, these shelters are a special find for the county of Essex, and with this video and many others like it, hopefully the future of these shelters can become a positive one for conservation and preservation. Right, so we're here. It's quite early in the morning, and it sort of backs off onto a lot of people's houses, and because of that, it's been a rubbish tip basically. I mean, there is a hell of a load of rubbish here. You won't believe that for such an important piece of history, this has basically been converted into a tip. But here we are, at least at one of the shelters. They're quite easy to find really, they're sort of all parallel to each other. But wow. Sad, it's really sad. Let's take a look inside. There is glass like you wouldn't believe around here. And oh my god, I can't even get in. Hang on a minute. Let's try and it absolutely smells in here like rotten smell, and there's glass everywhere. Yeah, you can probably get through it from the escape hatch, but I'm sort of thinking there's not really much. Is it really worth it? Such a shame, because the actual condition of the shelters themselves are amazing really, and to think that, you know, being used as this rubbish tip. I mean, the original doors here, for God's sake. What a dereliction of history. Look at that rubbish, that is unbelievable. The door though is in amazing condition. Oh. Unbelievable sad though to see this in this condition, but let's keep looking. There is glass everywhere. Right, let's hope this one's in a better condition. Oh, it is, but it stinks in here of all manner of things. Wow. Smells of petrol, chemicals. Such a shame. They are beautiful shelters. They really are. To see them in this condition. And the thing is, I think, you know, you've got to understand that if you live in Essex, this is such a waste of history. There's our escape hatch. I'm assuming they're the two toilets. I'm having to be so careful where I tread. Yeah. Our little... I'm assuming there would have been the toilet cubicles. I'm getting attacked by flies and God knows what here. The escape hatch is shut on this one, or sealed. Beautiful ladder. They are really... The thing that saddens me when I was having a look at these is that, before I started filming, was that they're beautiful shelters. You know, I've been to so many in my time and these are so pretty, you know, and you have to take the fact that, like, for example, the original wooden frame is still here. You know, the escape hatch is still here. The ladder is in remarkable condition, but it's when you look on the floor, see that crack, I was just treading on glass. So sad to see. Looking back. Flies and God knows what else is around here. I mean, at least nature's thriving in this, but wow. You know. Crazy. It's quite interesting to see how many people have been here. I know it's obviously quite a popular place for people. Oh, let's go in. Wildlife has beaten me up today, just here. Wow. Again, fantastic condition. Look at that. See the glass? Wow. I mean, I'm glad I came here, but, you know, it's always a nice surprise when you get to enter them. So we've managed to enter 3 so far, but really it's 2 at the moment because one of them was obviously heavily blocked up. Look at this. Oh, well, so look at this. If we can get round, it's even got the M for male for the toilet. How incredible is that? Oh dear gosh, I ain't going to be silent on here. There is an F there, if you can see that, a female. And the fact the wooden panelling is still here. Absolutely incredible to see that. But again, it's when you look on the floor that there's just this waste. And I'm impressed by the condition. I genuinely wasn't expecting it to be in such good condition. But again, these types of shelters were built to last. You know, built to protect these workers that were in this location. And it just really highlights how important this place was. You can also see how dark it is when I turn the light off. You know, if you look up, There's all these little cable locks, cable ties, types of things. You know what I mean? Obviously, forgive me, because sometimes I do just have a bit of a dull moment. So they would have had lighting in here. You'd expect that anyway, but you know what I'm trying to say. But you would have noticed that the lighting would have gone straight across, which isn't always the case. I always expect it to sort of go parallel on top, but it doesn't always happen. Look at this though. That's some cabling there, isn't it? Wow. I mean, the detail in these is absolutely incredible. I love the fact that all of them that we've seen so far, the doors are still here. Amazing. Now, I'm not going to get through that way, so we'll have to go up and around. So, bear with me. Let's have a explore. Come on. So I just want to take you back to the very first one. I know we're sort of doing this a bit odd, but it's just so you get to see the escape hatches. Because obviously some of them a lot, but this first one, which was the one that was completely filled up with litter, you can see that they're in amazing condition, just the escape hatches alone. You know, it's so refreshing to hear nature when you're out in these places, and that, you know, we should never really moan about that. If it helps out our wildlife, then I'm all for that, really. So yeah, let's have a look here. So we've done 1, 2, 3. This is one. Assuming this was one that was buried. That was the one we went through. Yep, okay. It's going to be so easy to overlook these. That one, there's an escape hatch there, but I'm pretty sure, if I just walk around that, that's the one that I had a look at, which was sealed. So keep going. Now at the back end of another one. Amazing, isn't it? Look at that. I thought there wasn't that many that were open, but it looks like they are, which is brilliant. Wow, oh wow, look at this. That is a lot of rubbish. Oh wow, having to negotiate this. Everything I'm pressing on is collapsing in front of me. Just a random seat, obviously. I am amazed that the wooden panelling from the toilet frames is still here. But look at that, that is a huge amount of rubbish. I mean, this is like fly tipping on a sort of industrial scale, really. Knowing that the houses are just behind us. That is incredible. That is an incredible amount of waste. The thing is, some of this stuff we're probably treading on probably could have been dated to the period that, World War II period that we were in, but because it's just so scattered and clattered everywhere, you wouldn't know it. Oh my god, health and safety. Look at that cabling. That's incredible, isn't it? Definitely the best air raid shelters in Essex. I mean, they've got to be. Just for condition and everything else, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, look how beautiful that is, just as an entrance. Very, very cool, but we need to keep looking. So let's keep going. Alright, so we need to try and head round, I do believe. But before we do that, We need to look at this amazing structure that is in front of us. It's just strange, isn't it? It's just strange how these are just here and that it's glass everywhere. It's proper crazy. Oh, it's quite muddy. Should we go round? I reckon we'll go round. A little bit of a, well, I say go round, it's a bit of a quagmire here. There's our more aero shelters. Oh, sorry for the background noise. Wow. Look at this. So, I think this is the ARP shelter. Air raid warning. Precautions. Oh man, that is horrible. I should have worn some boots. This is damp. Moist. Oh my god, no, that is horrible. Okay, how are we going to do this? So trim that one. So the things I do for this channel. Oh, that noise is horrible. I'm assuming they're toilets over there. Look at the size of this. It's mega huge. Oh god, it is. It's called. It's the game. The game we're playing, everybody, is tread on stuff that you're not going to fall into, whilst filming with. Oh man, no. Whilst filming one-handed with a torch. It's just horrible. Wouldn't have complained if I bought some boots, but I wasn't expecting this. There we go. We're on it. Oh, there we go. Wow. Yes, it does smell in here, by the way. It smells of everything you would expect it to smell of. Okay, well this is glass. Wow. Amazes me that the original doors are here. It really does. Look at the huge pipe. It makes me laugh that they've sort of done a bit of graffiti and they've tried to do a bit of painting, but for what purpose, who knows. But this is just an incredible piece of history. I can lean on that. Oh no. Can you get round? Yeah, just about. Oh. Forgive me everybody for not trying too hard in here. Because let's face it, it is pretty rank in here. Every footstep I'm making, it's just, and I'd like to sit up, oh, see, like that. I've just got the wrong shoes on, that's all. It's kind of thing that you get into where you just really don't want to get your shoes ridiculously squelched in all manner of things that are on the floor. That was crazy. I'm thinking maybe we could, let's just quickly see if we can. I'm just going to try and go around the front bit. Not that it really matters, but we'll try, because, you know, always believe whilst you're here you should make the most of it. And I haven't got my boots wet yet, or my trainers. Never wear trainers exploring. Come on, we know this by now. My naivety today, that was. Let's try and sneak in a little bit closer. Got a funny feeling that this is just going to be a waste of time, but I don't know. Sorry for the sound. Oh, we can. Mad skills. Oh dear. Oh, that was very close. Sorry everyone. No, I think that's as far as I can go without without falling in. That was close. But yeah. We came in through that away. Wow. It's huge. Now I've got to do the right. How did I do this? I didn't do it that way, but we'll try that way. Ooh, that was fun. Right, let's carry on. Right, here we are then. It just keeps on going with air raid shelters. Like I said, it's strange to think that you probably would be able to fit around 50 people in here. And this one, wow, look at that. So that has completely been what we like to refer to as silted up. And I guarantee if I put my foot in that, it would sink. And that shows how deep it is, because we've explored the others and that's halfway across the door. You would be swimming in that. But what makes this one quite nice is that because it's not as overgrown, you get to see the shelter in its structure with the concrete rings. You can see them being divided, and then you've got this coming out, this concrete sticking out in almost looks like one block or one mould, and then you've got the steel door, I would assume. And it's beautiful really as air raid shelters go, and as it's just crazy to sort of think that we're in, I mean, like, it's a nice part of Essex. And some of you obviously who probably live in Essex won't agree with me on that, but just trust me, a Kent lad saying this is quite nice. Now we're at the back of this one, so we could see that. So does that mean we can't get into this one? So I just want to make this clear to everybody. I knew some of them were accessible. I didn't know which ones or how many. So you're watching me basically react to seeing which ones are and which ones aren't. This one is. Oh, that is a lot of stinging nettles. So we'll try our best to go around. There we go. Fortunately, the torch is holding up pretty well as well, which is good. It's doing just enough of a good job. Again, because it's white inside, you don't need a powerful torch really, because it's just going to reflect the light. If it was pitch black, this torch might struggle. But look at this. Isn't this just brilliant? So we look down that, we can see the rubbish on the escape hatch, but again, the framing for the toilet doors, it's amazing what people don't destroy. I'm often amazed and think, okay, well, you've done such a good destroying that, I'm surprised you haven't destroyed the rest, and yet people just leave it. I'm like, okay, I'm glad they have left it. Just want to make that really clear. Obviously, you know my love of history, that I hate seeing things destroyed anyway. But it just makes me wonder sometimes. I think, why would they destroy that bit and then not? Are they just trying to salvage stuff? Oh, look at that. Now, oh wow, look at that. Isn't that just the most amazing thing? You'd be like, hello? No, you're not allowed in my air raid shelter, goodbye. Oh dear, that's brilliant. Oh crap. Hey, I fell over. Still standing though. Oh, blimey. Blimey, blimey, blimey. Oh. Yeah, wow. This is crazy. It's nice really that people have sort of basically laid out little mini trails for you to see. That one's completely blocked up. We'll obviously have a look, but I can't really sort of imagine that this one is in any better condition. Although, oh okay, whoa, almost went then, didn't see there was a massive ditch there. Oh, there we go. Sorry everyone, I have to just be a bit careful how I do this. Oh dear, sorry about that, that's my phone. Oh wow, and yet this one's the most cleanest one. How does that work? Oh God. Wow, I had that. I think mine was a Hitachi as well. Things you wouldn't normally find in an air raid shelter. TV. I can't believe we got into this one. What the hell have people done in here? They're just using this to like brew beer. This is the illegal air raid shelter. This one. This is the illegal one. Where they've been watching TV and having a nice little rave with a massive Cala gas bottle there. That's crazy. It's funny though. Oh dear. That's just amazing. Absolutely love that. And again, varying conditions. So we were right about the lights. Beautiful, aren't they? The cabling running through. To be fair, this one wouldn't actually, probably the best condition one really, in terms of, you wouldn't actually need that much to pretty much put this right back to amazing condition really. Oh, let's get out though. Let's see if I can stack it again. So, I've currently stacked it twice. Not stacked it, that was an exaggeration. I obviously just want people to feel sorry for me that I've got one hand holding a torch, one hand holding a camera. I've got nothing to hold on to. Look at this though. Fuses, fuse box. That is spectacular. That is an incredible piece of history. So there was a little dip there, which fortunately I saw, but it was one of them ones you could easily miss out. Wow. Full of secrets, this place. Full of secrets. Right, so, believe it or not, it does still keep going. You thought we'd finished. But hang on. Let's use the right torch. It's all gold. There you go. Looks very damp in that. Right. It just keeps going. Oh, cobwebs. Oh, that's too wet, I think, for me to go down. In fact, there's two here. And they both look equally as there's a stream running through this one. Yeah. Unfortunately, not today. I'll be able to get around. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh wow, that one is okay. Well, we know this one's flooded as well, so I won't be going into that, but I say I won't be able to, but look, can sneak around here. So this is me doing this in real time, everyone. So I am as new to this as you are, looking at these ones anyway. Oh, do not slip, Dan. If I slip today, it'll be game over. yeah, unfortunately I won't be doing that one. It's way too muddy and way too wet, but you get the idea. But this one looks more promising, so we'll try and get round here. Oh god, I'm majorly slipping here. I'm having a lot of fun. Let's get on top. See what the conditions like. Oh wow, yeah, look. that everybody is another shelter that is about half full of mud. So no, won't be going in that one. But it's good though, because we're making notes. And this is obviously the one that we could see which was flooded, so we pretty much assumed that would have been the case. My dilemma, however, is I want to get round. I don't know how to do it. I have to go around like this. Baby steps for an old man. Oh. Let's go round. Oh. This is where all the midges and the flies are out having their morning feast. In fact, I've been bitten a couple of times. There is an unusual amount of damp, and there must be some natural stream or spring around here. See if I can get round. I've got a feeling that's not too bad. Oh, he just jinxed that. Okay, let's keep going round. Just gonna pop round here and just see, because I've not been counting, sadly. All I want to do is get round. Oh, let's keep trying. Okay. Holding on to stuff. Can we get round and in? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Done it. Whew. The bees are going to chase us. Right. Well, is that all of them? Okay, probably is. Nope, another one. Oh. Oh, there was one there. God, this is never ending, this. Absolutely never ends. Ooh. Okay. Hold on to this crap. There we go. And another one. Oh wow. Oh god, that was a journey, wasn't it? Glad I got to take you along with me. Oh, people have been in here. And I'm slipping. I just walked with the wrong boots, I can't believe it. Rookie mistake. There you go, escape hatch again. It's just nice to see the different conditions. This one is cakes in graffiti. Cool, we talk about what not to expect and what to expect in these. Every single one has got a different thing on it. On, off. Wow, can we hold on to that? Oh, it does turn. That's crazy. Right. Here we go, try and get out. Oh, falling backwards. There we go. Oh. The thing is, it's become quite tropical now, the weather. It's taken a major turn. I knew it was going to be hot, but it's starting to get really hot now. Look at this, it just keeps going. Another escape hatch. I don't think I've seen so many air raid shelters in all my life. Really is crazy. Okay, well we could crawl in that one if we wanted to, but not today. This will just turn out to be an amazingly long video, which I'm sure it is already for most of you, but it's quite exciting, isn't it? It's quite nice for me, I suppose, in a strange way, because I'm sort of taking you, I'm doing like old school Phoenix history, where I'm taking you round, try and do it as real as possible, you know, so you get to sort of experience it, go through the bushes and you know, see what it's like exploring these types of places, and then hating yourself because you've not bought the right gear. Right, let's hold on to this. There we go. Can I get in that one? Let's have a look. Oh wow. Again, yeah, okay. Oh, it's sealed. Whew. We ain't getting in that one. Oh. So I suppose the question is, have you been counting so far? How many have you counted? I know we're in double figures. And we're coming to the end now. It was just, I wasn't sure when I first sort of came here to sort of see, you know, how far we could sort of get around, but we've been doing it, and I'm conscious that my battery and my camera, there's another one. This is interesting, this is the only one that's faced in a different position, but again, for today, we could easily get through that. There's a big enough hole, but there's a lot of litter there, and I don't really want to risk doing that for today, but it'd be nice so we can walk around. There's another one. Oh, lots of falls. Ow. Yep, that one, the door is open and we can probably get into that. We'll probably leave that one as well. I'm just aware that I don't want to do everything and everything for the sake of knowing that we're not really going to be missing out on too much, are we? Except me getting covered in thorns and thistles. Oh, yeah. There we go. We made it, everyone, don't worry. So we are properly exploring today. We're doing it hardcore. Now I've not counted, so I have no idea how many are left. What's the deal? Look. Well, we must be at the end then. Wow. What an adventure that was. What an absolute adventure. Whew. Yeah, I think we're done. Wow. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Hopefully you enjoyed that. And more importantly, you stuck along and you came along with me. And yeah, wasn't that amazing? I am going to chill out. I'm going to head to the car, chill out, and regain my breath. It was, it had everything, didn't it? Slipping, sliding, thorns, thistles, deer, graffiti, rubbish. The most important thing was the history was intact, just enough that we could check it out. So thank you for coming along with me. Hopefully you really enjoyed it. Feel free to spread the word of the channel. And much love to all of you out there. Hopefully you enjoyed the older Phoenix history style of videoing. And yeah, all good. So much love to all of you out there. Take care. Stay safe no matter what you're doing. In more words of Phoenix history, because history matters. And I'll see you all very soon. Kapow. See ya.